everyone, my name is Paul Stamayo, and we're back with another edition of Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting. This will be episode 589, and we'll be shiny hunting for Rotom because it's Tuesday, so I have a bunch of other nicknames for the shiny Rotom forms, but I'll just stick with the basic one for now, one at a time. So anyways, so since shiny Rotom is like a strawberry applesauce color, I decided with just a simple name, Straw Tom. So that's what I'll be calling the shiny Rotom whenever I find it. And oh, I'm getting Trubbishes. Well, I guess I might as well say what I would call a shiny Trubbish because I think it's blue just like Garbodor. So it's like a dark blue though. It's not a light blue like Garbodor. Hmm. I don't know. I'll get back to you when I think of a name. But anyway, the topic for this episode is well, there is no topic. So if you like to if I can speak, recommend me one as long as your name and the topic aren't too sexual or too inappropriate. Then yeah, feel free to. I'll make sure to credit you in that episode and in the description of that episode. So yeah, um, the one that I use it in, of course. Yeah, if I don't use it, like I said, either I've already used it before, which I have a whole list of topics that I know I've used and will be using in the future. Um, or just straight up the first reason that I said like I wouldn't use it for a certain reason. Um, but anyways, yeah. So for now I don't have any. So at the very least I'll just hunt and either silently or just talk about whatever. So yeah, yeah. I'm gonna think of a name of a shiny Trubbish because since I'm getting Trubbish, I don't think I've ever had that problem for the Rotom area. So just literally sometimes they just won't show up. Like how Banette didn't show up for such a long time. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't know, cause I already have Akarabador, like Ocarina for Shiny Trubbish, cause not Shiny Trubbish, Shiny Garbodor. So Ocarina, Ocarabador, Ocarina Bador. No, it's Akrabador. That's what it is. So shiny, cause it's like the Ocarina from Legends of Ocarina of Time is blue, and Shiny Garbodor is like a light blue color. So I gotta think something trash related that's dark bluish. Hmm. I don't know. I really can't think of anything that's blue, but is also trash related. Hmm. That's gonna be tough because I don't know. I wasn't expecting to get Trubbish. I was just expecting Rotom like usual. So I don't know. I'm quite stumped when it comes to the name. Then again, you know what? In Minecraft, there's an item called Lapis Lazuli, and for the longest time, it had like no use except for like using as blue dye. So I might make the name like Lazuli or Lapis. So Trubbish. So I'm trying to fuse the name with Lapis or Lazuli with Trubbish. Maybe Lazulish? Maybe I should call it Lazulish or Lapish. No, I think Lazulish is much nicer because it could be trash to people or it could be treasure. Because in the later versions of Minecraft, I think it started in like I think 1.8 when it had the combat update. Then it started to be having Lapis as a much bigger use, like you needed it to enchant. So it could be trash or treasure to some people. Some people might not even enchant. So you know what? Yeah, I'll go with that name, Lazulish. That'll be the shiny Trubbish if I find one. That's what I'll be calling it. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, I was not expecting that. But also, I didn't really get much done yesterday, like free time wise. So not much to talk about there. So sorry. But yeah. Oh yeah, also if you're wondering why we didn't bother trying to say the other names for the shiny Rotoms, it's because I think in this method to where it's only these certain days in this game, in this save file, I think if you kill, run away, or catch that certain event daily Pokemon, like how for Tuesdays it'll be Rotom in the Shaking Trash Bins in the... Oh wow, you can find Garbodors too in this one. Okay, so well, Aquabador, that's the other one for the shiny name, but anyway, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting Trubbish, but cool. There's a chance you can get Garbodor as well. But anyways, yes, like I was saying, I think if you catch, kill, or run away from one of those event ones, like I said, Tuesdays, the Lost Hotel is for Rotom on Tuesdays normally. That's how you get Rotom encounters. And then in this game in X and Y, and then um, for Lost, not Lost, for Pokemon Village on Thursdays in the Shaking Trash Bins, it should have a chance to get Banette. So I think on one of those days, if you like run, catch, or kill those certain ones and then save the game, I think that'll be done for the rest of the save file. I don't think you can get another one. I don't think it'll show up again, or maybe I'm wrong, like I said. So I'll eventually know when I actually do get a shiny of one of those versions in this way, and then I'll like see if that's true, because there is no evidence online that I've came across that said anything like that. So that's why I don't bother. I mean, obviously I've said the names in the past of the shiny Rotom forms if you want to like check that out, but I'm not gonna bother saying it if it's gonna only be hunting one in here, because the next time I'm gonna shiny hunt for Rotom would be when I get Pokemon Platinum and hunt in the old mansion. And I think you only get one from that as well, so yeah, I don't think you can egg hatch it either. Or maybe you can. If you can, then I'll probably just do that in this game, because why not? But obviously, even though I hunt, shinies in the 1 in 4,096 odds, if you didn't know, I'm going to be hunting the ones that I can in 1 in 8,192 odds. That's the original full odds. So, even if I've gotten the shiny in those half odds before, then I'm still gonna hunt it eventually later down the line in full odds, just because I wanna be having shinies from full odds, like me personally hunting them, whether I'm keeping them or not. Because obviously, if I've gotten them before, I'll just give extra copies away. So yeah. If anything, I kind of hope that I get a shiny Trubbish. Like I said, if I get a duplicate of something, I'll just give it away. But if I get a shiny Trubbish, then I won't have to worry about what evolution line from that I get next, whether it's another shiny Trubbish or a shiny Garbodor. Because if I get if I get two shiny Garbodors, then well, I'm obviously gonna give one away. But if I get two shiny Trubbish, then I'll keep one as a Trubbish and then evolve it to a Garbodor. So yeah, or just get a shiny Trubbish and then get the rare shiny Garbodor from this like rate in the Lost Hotel. So yeah, I don't know how rare it is because I only got it once. Like I don't know when it was earlier this episode, but yeah, it seems to be like not too common. It seems like the maybe 5-10%, maybe it's higher than that, but it seems like it's pretty rare. Mainly just the Trubbish that you'll find in these trash bins, unless the certain days that they should be giving those certain event daily Pokemon, but it's not today. It's just Trubbish and Garbodor, no Rotom. Sorry, Rotom. But yeah, And nonetheless, when you do encounters, they're encounters nonetheless, so it'll be going towards your luck in one way or another. Whether you find a shiny or you just find Pokerus, which is so rare. I've already found it in this game, so it's like pretty pointless to find it in this game again because I already have it on my Pokemon on my PC to just like spread to other ones if I want. But yeah, you never know. Your luck can be stacked up towards something, and then randomly out of nowhere, since you've been building up your luck, it'll just bam. So yeah, like you could be doing training on a bunch of encounters in another Pokemon game, and then a game that you've just only been recently like playing or just hunting on or something, you would just get the shiny so soon because you've done a huge amount of encounters just in general. So that's just how luck works, I would say. Or you can just get so unlucky for it to not show up like forever. That's how shinies do work. It doesn't mean just because you find just because you encounter 4,096, if it's 1 in 4,096 chance, just because you encounter that many Pokemon doesn't mean you're gonna guarantee get a shiny. You can just go so far above odds. So it all comes down to luck. Like some people just get really lucky not having done any encounters at all, and they get the shiny in like no time at all. And some people are really unlucky. It's just luck is crazy, you know. This happens whenever it happens. Whenever you find a shiny. Obviously, if the odds are easier, it's not going to be that hard. But I at least always just do 1 in 4,096 at the very least. But I'm aiming for the original 1 in 8,192 for the ultimate rare odds. Because I know there's some Pokemon games, like ones that I'm probably never ever gonna play on my own. Like I think Coliseum. I think that's the one that if you shiny hunt in that game, it's like rarer than Pokerus. So it's like that's crazy. That's not the original shiny odds because I'm pretty sure Gold, Silver, and Crystal came out before that game. Unless I'm wrong, don't quote me on that because I never actually truly played the game Pokemon Coliseum. I might have like tried to play it once before, but I didn't really get far into it. I just got bored of it because I don't know, just games like that. I don't know, it's pretty boring when it comes to Pokemon with those. I just like the classic, RPG style. I mean, there's exceptions like Detective Pikachu and Pokemon Quest, um, stuff like that. I like those a lot. Just some Pokemon games, some games in general, I just have a good liking to, of a certain like play style it has. But just most of the stuff, I just know what I don't like and what I like pretty much. When it comes to streaming and doing Let's Plays, I'll do a lot more things trying it out. But when it comes to doing stuff of my own, just I know what stuff I like pretty much. And maybe people might recommend me something. Anyways, I'll be ending off episode 589.